most venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Right to the air is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Mahomes with himself. That's into the hands of Worthy. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. There's Chris Olave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That one, a gain 20 and a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Throwing, Shuck. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Second and 6 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Quick throw to Olave. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw now, Shuck. Is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To throw is Shuck. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
17 yards. That's another Saints first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays, then also from the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Go up. Attack, attack. Attack.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. And Ripley. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Attack, attack. 15. Yellow. Attack.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Shuck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he did there in the open field.
Olave holds it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Shuck. To the right side, complete to Miller. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 64 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow. Hero 15. Hard time.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Track him 60. 60
Shuck now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now they'll audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start, back up 5, 1st and 15. To the air again is Shuck. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Complete to Olave on the out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Go! 60 back. 19 right. Check up.
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
1st and 10.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure we're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw.
And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes will do it himself. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just shutting him off there. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
1st down. 1st and 10. The 42-yard
Now
line.
Patrick going to change the play. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Pacheco once again. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Hey, rip it. 15.
Mahomes will throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First down. First and 10.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18, 19, 18. Check. 70 rings.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.